Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's Sal, Stretford Post. How you all doing? And welcome to another episode of Breaking Dawn. It is Friday, and we are feeling good. We are feeling good. Let me just get this off real quickly. 1 second. It is Friday, and we are feeling good, guys. It's Friday again. Sunday, Monday. What? Who are you, Real Sociedad? Who are you? All that diving around, all that malarkey, all that play acting, simulation, whatever you want to call it. Glory, glory, Man United. Man United will face Lyon in the quarter-final of the Europa League, guys. Look, I was really nervous for the game. The reason is because if we lost this game, we would have nothing to play for this season. It was like, you know what, do or die for us. You know, I can only imagine how doom and gloom it would have been if Man United didn't get through yesterday. But we should have went through over 2 legs. Man United dominated this tie. Absolutely dominated this tie. I know Arsenal fans are coming up to me. Don't get carried away, Sal. It's only Real Sociedad. Mate, you beat PSV, mate. You beat PSV. Sit down and stay in your lane with your PSV. Anyone can beat PSV. Anyone in this tournament right now is better than PSV Eindhoven, mate. So calm your tits. Allende, glad Man United got through. Really happy. Ruben Amorim's army. Tactics, huh? Tactics, huh? What about the tactics, huh? Can't play that. It's not like Man United. It's not like Man United to play 5 at the back. Man United don't play 5 at the back. Man United don't play 4 in midfield, 3 defenders, 3 centre defenders. Look at that, guys. An absolutely phenomenal performance from Manchester United, guys. Superb. And I call it out as it to a man. Every single player did their part yesterday. Absolutely. I call it as it is. I always do. I always look at things from the truth point of view. No agendas on this channel. Fantastic performance from the team, guys. No one individual. There were certain individuals that made a difference, but overall, the team performance was absolutely brilliant, guys. And I'm absolutely chuffed for the team today. I'll be honest with you, guys, because we're through to the quarterfinals. It gives us that little bit of incentive, that little bit of confidence, morale boosting going into the rest of the season, of course, rather than playing for nothing and just playing through the emotions, of course, guys. Absolutely. Let me get through some of your comments. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash a like on the video. If you can do that for me, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. Good morning, Shah. What's going on, brother? I don't want to start on the negatives, but Quenda is going to Chelsea. Here we go. Yeah, I know, mate. I saw the news this morning. What I would say about that, Shah, is that he's made the wrong choice. It's a great signing for Chelsea, but I feel like Quenda has made the wrong choice because Quenda would have fitted Ruben Amorim's system perfectly. He would have fitted Ruben Amorim's system perfectly. But okay, he wants to go to Chelsea. He's followed the money. That's what he's done. He's followed the money. Let him go to Chelsea. See how he does at Chelsea. The project to be right now is at Manchester United. You can see, look at Dorgu. Look at players like that when they come at Man United. That system is going to work, guys. It's going to work. Ruben Amorim's going to work, and you're going to see Man United back on the top of the tree. I would rather be in Man United's position than bloody Chelsea. Chelsea are just going to do everything round and round in their little conference league little thing. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, all Chelsea do is they steal our targets. That's all they do. They don't have a brain of themselves. If I was Ruben Amorim, I would have called up Quenda myself, and I would have said, mate, why are you going to Chelsea? Just be patient. Sit down. Be patient. But unfortunately, he's gone to Chelsea. And we move on, guys. There's Frimpong. There's many please. There's Wenda. Of course, guys, around the world, right wing backs that we can sign. You know what I mean? There are other right wing backs that we can sign. We got a good young player, youth team as well. Something Chelsea don't have. They just want to buy success, don't they? Chelsea, all they're good for is buying success. Good morning, Sanjay. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Is the true shot? Saw there on Sky Sport. It's very true, Baz. I saw it already. It's very true. It was reported by Fabrizio Romano last night. Yeah, they done a deal midnight, guys. Around midnight, they done a deal. You know what I mean? Really sneaky, if you ask me. Big up UK Rap. Hope you're doing well. Absolutely. Big weekend vibe. Big up, Baz. Big up, of course. Good morning, Michael. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well, my bro. Hope you're good. It's in Amorim we trust. We will get the promise very soon. Absolutely, Michael. And we said it, didn't we? We said it. Don't get carried away. The tactics will show that bear their fruit very, very soon. People are jumping out of 72 teams, 72 teams in the Champions League, in the Europa League. United are the only undefeated team in Europe, guys. The only undefeated team in Europe is Manchester United out of 72 teams. But the tactics but the tactics, listen, it's not perfect yet. It's not going to be perfect after a few months. This is a unique system, but if we work at it and we practice it, in the long term, it will bear its fruit, guys. It will bear its fruit. I'm just saying, sit down, be patient. Don't worry, it will work. We can't keep going through the same things as we always been doing with the impatience. There are people out there who want Ruben Amorim to foul because they've already made their minds up about them. They've already sacrificed themselves in going to the negative side of Ruben Amorim. That's what they did again. And now they only care about their opinion rather than what's best for the football club, of course, guys. Absolutely. Good morning. Good morning, Fanativate. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good morning. Good morning, Sniper Man. How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, mate. Absolutely. Good to see you. Anyway, did you see the charity match? No, I didn't see the charity match, mate. I watched the real match yesterday at the end of the day. Yesterday was the match yesterday. I didn't see no charity match yesterday. Absolutely not. They're about Man United against Real Sociedad. That is what this show is about. It's about Man United against Real Sociedad, not about the charity, it's about Sidemen FC, whatever that malarkey is. It is all about the real football, which is Manchester United. Of course, guys, that is what it's all about. And getting through to the quarter-final of the Europa League. We win this Europa League, guys. What a fight. Guys, listen, I'll be honest with you, right? I'll be honest with you. I want to play Tottenham in the final. I want to get to the final and I want to play Tottenham. And the reason I want to play Tottenham because Postecoglou is the most arrogant manager I've ever seen. You know, he's got the arrogance of Real Madrid. You know what I mean? That man wins a couple of trophies in a Farmers League in Celtic, and then he thinks that, you know what, he's God's gift. That guy needs to be humbled. Postecoglou needs to be humbled, trust me. And I think Ruben Amorim will humble him, of course, this time, third time lucky. I meant the Sideman. Yep, I saw it, mate. Good morning, Sal. Brilliant performance. Big up, Kenny. How you doing, my brother? I hope you're doing well. Fantastic performance for Manchester United, of course. Now we got to bring it into the next games. Now we got to knock out Lyon. Lyon about 5th or 6th in the French league. I don't think Man United should be worried about Lyon. I don't think they should be worried about a 40-year-old Nemanja Matic and players like that. I don't think so. I think this was more of a difficult game because we struggled notoriously through history. We struggled against Spanish teams, but this time, not this time. They tried their little dark arts. They got a lucky penalty, but we absolutely squashed them. In 2 legs, Man United should have won this tie comfortably. Comfortably. Man United should have had nearly double figures against them. Big up, Kenny. I'm happy about the match Lyon who defeated us in the friendlies. Let them defeat the kids in the friendlies, Sniper Man. It doesn't matter. We beat many teams in friendlies. We lost to Liverpool 4-1 in the friendly, 4-0 in the friendly. It doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, we drew with Liverpool at Anfield this season in the league. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't hold any weight. We beaten Real Madrid 4-0 in friendlies. Do you know what I mean? In the past. Who cares about friendlies? It's Lyon. Guys, it's Lyon. And we got Ruben Amorim now. We got Patrick Dorgu now. Listen, 6th in the French league. Who gives a damn about the French league? For goodness sake. You're 6th in the French league. I mean, who's in front of you? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, look, we have to believe in ourselves. It is only Lyon. You know what I mean? If we were drawn against Lyon in the Champions League, we'd be celebrating right now. Do you know what I mean? Big up, Pearl. What's going on? Oh, it's not about, imagine Arsenal beat Real Madrid. Now, we'll just read the first words. Imagine. John Lennon. Imagine all the people. Absolutely. It's not going to happen, my friend. Absolutely not. John Lennon is singing to Arsenal right now. Imagine. Yeah, absolutely. Imagine there's no heaven. Imagine there is definitely a heaven for Man United, but there's not a heaven for Arsenal because heaven plays on Man United's defense and heaven is the future, of course, because Arsenal let heaven go for £1 million, of course, guys. That is what it's all about at the end of the day. It is all about Man United, and Manchester United is what we are. They're not going to beat Real Madrid. The only way they're going to... Look, I'm not going to say, Paul. I'm not going to say that it's impossible. I'm not going to say it's impossible. Football, you never know. And what I would say is that it's highly unlikely. And also, the only way they're going to beat Real Madrid is if something miraculous happens. They have a red card, Real Madrid, or something like that. But over 2 legs, can you honestly think Arsenal, who couldn't beat Man United, who when we were in our worst place with 10 men and a referee against us, they still couldn't beat us? You think they're going to beat Real Madrid? Nah, way, Jose. I meant they chipped Onana. Big up. Friendly matches don't even count. Absolutely. They don't even count, mate. They don't count at all. Friendly matches don't count. Let me tell you something about friendly matches. Even under Alex Ferguson, we lost some big, well, not big, but we lost some notable friendly matches under Alex Ferguson. We lost to like teams from Thailand, for goodness sake. And you know what? It doesn't really matter, does it, at the end of the day? You know what I mean? What matters is what happens in the competitive football, not what happens in friendlies when players are trying to get fit and stuff like that. Absolutely. The sniper, I think you meant RC Lens. I think you did, Kenny. Let me see. I think it was. I'm not sure. I can't remember. That's how relevant it was. I probably did a watch along as well. So I don't think our back line has enough pace to Nico and Inaki winners from Bilbao. I just hope they lose to Rangers. Sniper man, you come on here on a negative one. We played Arsenal this season who could smash up Bilbao. We didn't lose. We played Liverpool at Anfield, who was smash up Bilbao. We didn't lose. We played Man City, who was smash up Bilbao. You're worried about one player. You're worried about one player. They should be worried about Bruno. Inaki Williams, a pace merchant. They should be worried about Bruno. They should be worried about Garnacho. Ahmad might be back. Who knows? You know what I mean? They should be worried about those players. Not their little Inaki Williams. Oh my goodness, you're such a new school fan. You're such a like oh my god, Inaki Williams. Oh, cream myself. Listen, guy. Let's just flipping calm yourself, man. Man United just beating Real Sociedad. Man United play Lyon. Who the f is Lyon? They're not even top of the French league, for goodness sake. Come on, man. Oh my god. Paul. Few words for Heaven and Dorgu. Absolutely, gonna bring it in very, very soon, of course, guys. Big up. Also, it's during the yeah, mate. Come on, man. What are you bringing in the friendly match all the way back then? Why don't I bring back 2008? Do you remember when we beat Lyon in 2008? Why don't I bring that? When we drew 1-1 away and we beat them at Old Trafford. Do you remember that day? You know, you weren't born, mate. But you know what? You remember that? We can bring in all the scenarios from the past, dig up some graves. Mate, are you a Man United supporter or what? Come on. Wake up. Big up, everyone. Big up, Pearl. How you doing? Real Madrid gives Arsenal a chance. I hope so, Pearl. I really do hope so. I'm not one to jump on people and stuff and other teams, but Arsenal deserve a humbling. Definitely. I'm scared they won the Euros. I don't know. I'm scared they won the Euros because England gave them the Euros. That's why they won the Euros. Because we had a poor manager. And you know what I mean, at the end of the day. What are you scared for? You're Man United. Mate, if you're scared of Lyon, do you know what? You're going into the Kabaddi club. Kabad. That is what you're doing. Go back to the Kabaddi club. If you're scared of Lyon, if you're scared of Lyon, then you know what to do. Football's not for you, bro. I'll be honest with you. I'll be real with you, Sniper Man. I've known you for a long time. You don't cream yourself over other players and Inaki Williams. Oh, who gives a flying F? What's he done this season? Who gives a damn about it? You know what I mean? Who gives a damn about what player that other players have, Athletic Bilbao have, or what Lyon have, or whatever? Lyon have Nemanja Matic, for goodness sake, he's 40 years old. For goodness, they have Lacazette, for goodness sake. Oh my goodness me. I don't think the Quenda deal is true. I think it is, Michael. It's coming from Fabrizio Romano. It is coming from there. So I do believe it is an element of truth, Michael. What I'm hearing now, I've just made a phone call before I came online. It is true. It's not signed, sealed, delivered. It's not completely, but the medical has been done, which means Quenda has agreed to it. So unless Man United do something miraculous, he's going to Chelsea. I don't think it should be allowed mid-season like that. Absolutely not. If you want to beat the best, you have to beat the best. And Lyon, Paul, are not the best. They're sixth in France. Oh, God. Sabah Ahmad is without crutches. Absolutely. He might be back by the end of April. Absolutely. He might be back by the end of April. Absolutely. Sim, Assalamu alaikum, my brother. How you doing? Irfan? How you been? Hope you're good, mate. Hope you're good. Absolutely. Headline should be, Dalot has proven haters wrong in Fergie time. Dylan. Oh, God. And Irfan comes back as well. Bang on time. No. He done all right yesterday. He got a 6.5 out of 10, something like that. He weren't the best player on the pitch, but you know what? I congratulate him on the goal. Absolutely. Yeah, well, we're not playing Athletic Bilbao. So what if Lyon beat Athletic Bilbao, Sniper Man? Sniper Man, please don't support Man United. I'll be honest with you. You don't understand Man United. You really don't. Go back, right, and just make some time from school and research Man United, right? You're worried about Leon beat Athletic Bilbao. You're worried about that Leon beat Athletic Bilbao. Who are Athletic Bilbao, guys? Who the F are Athletic Bilbao? Who cares about Athletic Bilbao? Who gives a flying F about Athletic Bilbao? Who gives a flying F about Leon? We're going to go out there and we're going to beat Leon. Don't worry about it. You know, you're worrying for no reason. You come in the stream, we're on a positive, and you're talking about Athletic Bilbao and Leon and Anarchy Williams. For crying out loud. Grow up, lad. Grow up. Kenny, because Southgate was manager of England. Absolutely. There you go, Kenny. Education, Sniper Man. Education. Big up, Irfan. Big up, Sal. Bring Leon. History is United, and United is history. Watch us qualify for the Champions League, but not ending in the top 15, Irfan. Top 15, brother. Top 15. And we're going to the Champions League. Madness, isn't it, at the end of the day? Abdullah, what's going on, my friend? Big up this channel. Salam alaikum. Ramadan Mubarak, everyone, of course, guys. Thank you so much, Abdullah. Hope you're having a great Ramadan, of course, guys. Absolutely. Hope you're having a good time and being strong, my friend. Absolutely, absolutely. So what will happen if a team wins a Conference League but gets a Champions League? What will happen if a team... Sniper Man, we're talking about Man United here. We're talking about Man United at the end of the day. You don't get a Champions League spot for winning the Conference League. You get a Europa League spot. All right? Then they get an extra team. Then there's an extra team comes through if that happens. Right. Shah, another first target gone for Amaran. Mendes was his first got option. Now, yeah, you snooze, you lose, Shah. This is the problem, isn't it? You snooze, you lose. You don't get your targets. You don't get them early. Then you're going to lose to teams like Chelsea because Chelsea are like vultures. They come in and then they take the players, of course. We'll have to move on, guys. We'll have to move on. Leon ain't that good, man. Come on. Irfan, is Quenda is done deal? He's done his Irfan, he's done his medical. So once he's done his medical, that basically says the deal is almost signed, still delivered. Almost. You never know. Something could happen. You know, you never know. But Man United don't have money, so what's going to happen? You know, Chelsea are going to bought him, purchase. I don't know how Chelsea do it because obviously they spent nearly $1 billion in the last year or so. I don't know how they do it, but they seem to be able to do it. And you know what? I personally think that Quenda has made the wrong. I think Quenda has made the wrong choice. I think the right guy for Quenda. The right team for Quenda and the right guy was Ruben Amorim and Man United. That was what it was. Abdullah, Quenda picked wrong team. He will bench again, but United, yeah, they got, look, you look at the end of the day, Braga's Roger Fernandez. Absolutely. I mentioned him last week, Fernandez. Abdullah, I mentioned him last week. Yeah, Man United are in it and he'll be cheaper as well, Abdullah. He'll be cheaper as well. He's just got as much potential as look at Dorgu. Now, how much would Dorgu be worth right now? You know what I mean? How much would Dorgu be worth right now? What a player! And the thing is, we're gonna find you can find players like Quenda everywhere. You can find Quenda's only known because of Ruben Amorim. That's it. Chelsea wouldn't know nothing about Quenda if it wasn't for Ruben Amorim. And Chelsea, the thing with Chelsea, right? They're not good at creating their own players. They're good at taking players from other teams who are on our scouting. This is why we need to be quiet when we scout players, of course, guys. Absolutely. Sal, you didn't understand. I said I hope Rangers beat Athletic Bilbao because we have beaten Rangers before, but what you said is right. You said that you are scared of them, Bilbao, and you hope that Rangers beat Bilbao. I am not scared of Athletic bloody Bilbao. What about Bilbao won? Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm not scared of Athletic Bilbao. We just beat Real Sociedad, a bigger club. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, look, you know, there's a couple of players in that Real Sociedad team that people are hyping up, even Arsenal, Zubamendi and Kubo and players like that. You know what I mean? Who people were creaming themselves over the last few weeks. Do you know what I mean? And look what happened. Absolutely. Big up, my friend. So, are we going to win it? Oh, United. Yeah, I hope so, Shaw. Absolutely, I hope so. Chelsea have Reece James and Gusto. How's it? Because what they do, Kenny, what Chelsea do, right, is that they take players so that no one else can buy them. That shouldn't be allowed. They take players so no one else can buy them. Quenda is making the wrong choice. If Quenda was watching this show, I'll tell him, Quenda, don't go to Chelsea. Be patient. Wait for Manchester United. We will sign you in the summer. Wait for Manchester United. That's what I would say at the end of the day. Yeah, it's a wrong choice for Quenda, in my opinion. Absolutely wrong choice for Quenda. Absolute wrong choice. I think Quendo will be a right wing back. He is a winger. He's a right winger, wing back. Yeah, inadverted right wing back. He's a left footer, plays on the right wing, so he's inadverted. What I would say is that we got Diego Leon, and we've also got Dorgu, who can play on both sides as well. But I do think that Man United need a right wing back, a right winger, stroke right wing back. We are linked to many, of course, so it depends. But I think Man United will eventually sign a right wing back, of course. Now, let's get into some of the quotes from yesterday's game, guys. Let's get into it real quickly, of course, guys. Let's have a look at this. Let's do this, guys. So, in regards to Casemiro, Ruben Amorim said, I am improving Casemiro. I am improving the way I should play Casemiro. I am not putting Casemiro pressing really high. Our team is really well connected. That is helping Casemiro in the short space. He can understand where the ball is going. I understand better the characteristics of the players. What I like about Ruben Amorim, what I really do like about Ruben Amorim is he doesn't sugarcoat things. He doesn't like make things overly zealous, if you know what I mean. He does point out weaknesses, and that's when you know he's an honest guy, of course. Ruben Amorim said in regards to Rasmus Højlund and his goal drought, of course, guys. We play with the 2 number 10s. We need a player to push the team back, to make runs. Højlund does that and helps the team a lot. He made an assist, some good combinations. All he has to do is score. He's so anxious. He's going to score one. He will, and he should have done. He would have done if that penalty, didn't happen. If that player didn't foul Rasmus, he would have tapped it in for a goal. But you know what? Obviously, confident goals is a big part of playing for Manchester United if you're a striker. And if you're not scoring goals, you know what I mean? Oh, my goodness. It gets a little bit treacherous. Ruben Amorim on Xerxes, of course. In some places, he can be more direct. He has a lot of class touching the ball, but sometimes he needs to think more as a striker. I need to score no matter what. Exactly. It doesn't need to be the most beautiful goal or control, but he is improving. I like Xerxes. What I'm seeing of Xerxes really, really is impressing me, guys. His hold-up play. His skill. Did you see the skill he did to set up the red card for Real Sociedad? Unbelievable. He's starting to show why we purchased him, guys. He's starting to show his quality and his class, guys. Absolutely. We showed a little bit of future, but also with the problems of the present. Exactly. Which means we're nowhere near where we need to be, guys. We're nowhere near where we need to be. We showed a lot of future. We showed a lot of the future, guys, including Aiden Heaven and players like that. You know what I mean? We showed the future, but we still got some of the problems from the past, i.e. starting the game slowly. We start games too slowly, guys. Way, way too slowly. We start too sluggish. And after the first 20 minutes, we deserve to be 1-0 down. Do you know what I mean? The first 15 minutes, we deserve to be 1-0 down. And we were lucky that we got back into the game so quickly, of course. We suffered a goal and continued to play the same way. We are improving and learning. Exactly. And it's going to take time. So people were turning against Ruben Amorim. But you know what? Us of a more savvy brain, of a more IQ, were telling us that Ruben Amorim needs time. The system will work. You will see. And you know what? If he gets a few more of these players, you're going to see a great Manchester United. I already see some signs in there. And I think a lot of people do. But some people have already made up their mind in regards to the tactics, in regards to things like that, of course. We have a lot of games in the Premier League. We're going to use every minute to make the players better. This is not about ending this season. We have to prepare for the future. Absolutely. Against Lyon, it will be a different game. The physicality is there. They play in a league which is so physical. Like ours, it doesn't have the same quality, but it is physical. It will be a different game. We have to find a different way of winning the game. Absolutely. There you go. We need to help him in regards to Bruno Fernandes, and Bruno Fernandes deserves it. Bruno Fernandes, as I said, as I brought on my stream, my Twitter page a long time ago, if anyone deserves a Premier League title, it is Bruno Fernandes. And I've said it many, many times. He's always available. He plays every game. And you know what? The best form of ability is availability. And I think that is very true. I think he does deserve it. And I would love to see Bruno Fernandes lift a Premier League title, of course, guys. I really would love to see him lift a Premier League title. Shah, I think Gwendol will be right wing back. I think I read that one. We do need a right wing back. We do, Irfan, absolutely. I didn't want to watch Scholes interviewing Amram. He doesn't deserve my data after his attack on Amram and some players like Ugarte and Delict. At the end of the day, what we have to say, Irfan, is that, you know, these players, these ex-players, they are employees of Sky Sports, so they have to feed into that narrative. Now, what I'm disappointed in a lot of the pundits, what they've been talking about, because they don't really have. Look, just because you used to play the game, just because you're a world-class player, just because you are one of the best players of all time, doesn't mean you have a better opinion than everyone else. Ruben Amram, I mean, it doesn't take a rocket science to know that Ruben Amram needs time to implement his style of football. It doesn't take rocket science. The attack on Delict was dumbfounded. It was ridiculous. He's been probably the best defender this season. Guys, if we're being honest, right, Delict has been probably the best defender this season. I think he's been the best defender this season. I really do. Xerxes is Cantona to. Oh, whoa. Irfan, whoa. Irfan, calm your tits. God blimey. Arsenal must be furious at Heaven's agent. 1 million at 1 million pounds. Heaven, absolutely, definitely. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. My player rating 6.3 for Anana, Maz 7.3, 7.1 for Delict, Heaven 7.5, 6.5 for Dalot, 7 for Casemiro, 8.4 for Bruno, Dorgu 7.5, Garnacho 6.8, Xerxes 8.5. Garnacho was better than 6.8, Shah. He moved the team forward, he created a goal. Highland 6.8. Xerxes was an 8.4. My goodness, that's a bit overzealous. My goodness. Oh, goodness me. Media and some fans were telling us the formation was a problem. No, they don't know what they're talking about, mate. They just want to attack Man United at the end of the day. That is what it is all about, of course. Odegaard, come outside, Bruno quality. Odegaard's been missing SLD this last few weeks. Phone call, where is Odegaard? Where is Odegaard? We haven't seen Odegaard for weeks at the end of the day. Absolutely. Oh, watching grow, Sal. Watching grow to Cantona 2.0. Calm down. Calm down. That's not what we do on here. Cantona is a leader. Cantona was the reason behind the class of 92. Cantona done so much in the game. That's pressure right there. We don't want to compare him. He's Xerxes. Let's think he's Xerxes. I know a lot of people haven't witnessed Cantona play. I witnessed him firsthand, in person, met the guy twice, right? The guy is a different level. He's a leader, a beast. A beast. You think he kung fu to Crystal Palace fan because he, you know what I mean? Nah. He's a different level. Let's be calm. I think Xerxes is more. We start comparing him to the likes of Berbatov, and then we go from there and stuff like that. Not Cantona, absolutely not. Absolutely. Absolutely. He needs to calm down a bit. I think he's a bit excited today. Zerkamp. Yeah, that's more like it. Dennis Zerkamp. Let's compare him to Dennis Bergkamp. He's Dutch after all, isn't he? At the end of the day, guys. So let me get into the player ratings, guys, conducted by my Instagram and Facebook pages, of course, guys. Not just me. I do listen to my community, of course, guys. So the ratings for this game, guys. This is the ratings, of course. Sorry, it's a little bit small, but there we go. Here we go. The ratings for this game. Anana gets a 6.5. Mazruri 7.2. Delict a 7. Heaven a 7.1. Dalot a 6.4. Better that is not Dalot's done better. He done better yesterday. Casemiro 6.6. I thought Casemiro had higher than that, but that's my community anyway. But 6.6 is not bad. 6 is average, by the way. So he's done above average, guys. 6 is average for me. 8.1 for Bruno Fernandes. 7.7 for Dorgu. 7.3 for Xerxes. Garnacho gets a 7.2. And Rasmus Højlund gets a 6.7. So looking at that, guys, let's look at it as a whole, right? Let's look at the ratings as a whole. I really, really am impressed because finally we got every single player over 6. It's been a long time coming, guys. Every single player gets rated over 6. Thank you, my community, my Instagram, and my of course, Facebook pages, of course, guys. Absolutely. Right, I'm going to conduct a poll, guys. I want you to choose the man of the match. So I'm going to conduct a poll, if you don't mind. Let me just conduct this real quickly. Start a poll. Here we go. Who was your man of the match? So let's go. Who was your man of the match? Okay, so Oh, okay. There's a poll, guys. Who was your man of the match, guys? I've conducted a poll. Let me know who your man of the match was, of course, guys. Let me know who your man of the match was. Let me know, guys, if you could do that for me. That'd be absolutely fantastic. So the race is on. Bruno was man of the match, by the way. Last time out, Bruno was man of the match. So you guys, who are you going to pick? Let me know who you're going to pick. Let me know who your man of the match is, of course, guys. Let me know, of course. So in regards to the substitutes were Collier and Ericsson. Collier gets a 6.2. Ericsson didn't really do much, came on 88 minutes, a 5.5. He's the only one with a 5 in this, of course. And of course, Ruben Amorim, for me, gets an 8. What Ruben Amorim has had to endure this last few months, weeks and months, has been absolutely incredible. He is slowly getting there. His personality is shining through. And I think he's been absolutely a absolute, how do I say it? An example. Adversity to the stars. And we are going to the stars with Ruben Amorim, guys. We are going to the stars with Ruben Amorim. And really, really, really impressed with the way Ruben Amorim has been. Now, a little bit of news about Garnacho. Alejandro Garnacho has directly been involved in 16 goals this season, 8 G and IAA assists, 8 goals and 8 assists, making it the most productive campaign of his career to date. Easy to forget, he's still just 20 years old, guys. 20 years old. Let's not bloody forget. And let's not forget what he's been doing as well. He's been crossing that ball, getting that ball into the box. He's done very, very well, guys. And his relationship yesterday with Dalot was good yesterday. And I enjoyed it yesterday, to be honest with you. Absolutely. Very, very good from Garnacho, of course, guys. Absolutely. I love Xerxes. Let's see, watch him unfold. Let's hope he unfolds. Let's hope he, I like him as well, mate. I do. But Cantona, wow. Yeah, I hope he keeps this up. Absolutely. Who knows what happens in the future? Let's just wait and see. If he achieves half what Cantona has achieved, we are in for a winner, isn't it? I wouldn't have said because I was man of the match, but Bruno scored the hat-trick, actually had a very good game. So Bruno man of the match. Yeah, I wouldn't argue with that. Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, Bruno Fernandes. People are going to pick Bruno, of course. Let's give a shout out to Dorgu, though. I give a shout out to Dorgu because Dorgu really brought that team forward. He created the red card. He won a penalty. Could have won 2 penalties. Maybe he was a little bit honest in the last penalty. You saw the last penalty and he said it wasn't a penalty. He shouldn't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because at the end of the day, you know what? We could have been like, the game could have been tight and stuff like that. And it could have been the difference between us going through and going out. So you never know. But Dorgu, what a performance from him. It's not just about goals, guys. It's not just about goals. And now people, no, you know what? It is about the way he influenced the team. He brought the team forward. And this is how I will bring Garnacho as well. Garnacho and Dorgu, they bring the team forward. Look, sometimes the decision-making is not the best. But those 2 players there, you can see potential. You can see potential, you know. Xerxes 23, 24, so he's played at Bayern Munich. He's been around, you know what I mean? So, but the thing is like, you expect it from Xerxes. But the thing with Dorgu and Garnacho, they're stuck, you know, I mean, I can see something special there. I don't know about you guys, but they brought the team forward and influenced the team highly, in my opinion. You know that we're doing really well when people start to throw out stats, right? People are telling us, oh, 43% of Bruno's goals has been penalties. So let's talk about Alan Shearer. Let's talk about all these players in the past that, you know what, goals have been penalties. If you wanna play by that logic, Andy Cole is the greatest Premier League striker of all time. Why don't we go on that logic then? Why don't they say that Andy Cole is the greatest striker of all time? Because Andy Cole never took penalties. So Andy Cole is the greatest striker of all time then, isn't it? If they wanna play by that logic, of course, it's always Arsenal fans and stuff like that doing that thing. Has Bruno scored a hat-trick before? Yes, 1 hat-trick, SLD. This is his 2nd hat-trick for Manchester United. Ahmad was the last person to score an hat-trick for Man United. It leads to. He has Leeds 2021. That was it. That was it. Yeah, absolutely, Shah. Amorim in, absolutely, Shah. Big up, Shah, of course. Shah, thank you, absolutely. No problem, mate. Absolutely. There we go. Seems that hat-tricks are fashioned at United. No, just kidding. But it is a second hat-trick for a team. Or am I wrong? Yeah, Ahmad scored a hat-trick this season. Ahmad scored a hat-trick this season. Yeah. Yeah. Ahmad might be back. Who knows? Ahmad might be back to play in this Europa League. He might be back to play in the Europa League. Who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows? He's in training. Good morning, Sal. Good morning, Ryan Michael. How you doing, my friend? I'll be doing well. Last night's game was fantastic. That's the real Man United style we played. We can do anything when we put our minds to it. Xerxes was amazing. You know what I'm really happy about? You know what I'm really happy about, Roy Michael? I'm really happy that everyone has their different favourites. Yesterday, everyone has their man of the match. There's different man of the matches everywhere. There's different man, and I'm absolutely delighted because that means that it was a team performance, and that's what I love. You know what I mean? That means that it was a team performance, and I'm so happy that people have different options as man of the match. Let's see who's winning the man of the match poll. Of course, guys. So far, it's Bruno with 58%, guys. 58% for Bruno. Xerxes got 32%. Dorgu's got 11%, guys. Oh, it's getting close there. It's squeaky bum time, guys. It's squeaky bum time. Absolutely, it is. Absolutely. Yeah, so let's wait and see. It's very close, guys. It's getting closer. Xerxes catching up. He get 100% Baz. Absolutely, he gives us spirit, pace, quality as well. Just pace, quality, spirit, you name it. Absolutely, Baz. Brilliant yesterday. Aaron, what's going on, my friend? I'll be doing well. Really good sequence. Yeah, he signed for Chelsea disappointingly. In my opinion, Aaron, it's a great signing for Chelsea, but a poor decision from Quenda. But in football, as you know, Aaron, that, you know, if you snooze, you lose. That's what happens in football. If you don't move, don't make your move, you're going to lose the player. And Chelsea is sneaky, creepy, some may say, stalking our targets, and they've made a move for him. But look, guys, it's not the end of the world. I would have loved Quenda at Man United. I really rate the player. It's sad, you know, it looked like he's going to Man United, but obviously Chelsea have moved in. I think Quenda needed to be patient. I think Quenda needed to call up Ruben Amorim and say, look, you know what, can I come to Man United? Do something like that. But obviously Chelsea has probably thrown money at him, and he's probably said, yeah, I'm going to Chelsea. I want to go to Chelsea. And that's what's happened, of course. Don't worry. But obviously they got Gusto and Reece James. So who are they going to play? It's unbelievable that we've not got a left back for 2 years and we get one. It adds more back. Absolutely. And this is what I've been saying since the summer, Shah. Shah, if you were here in the summer, I actually done a thumbnail saying to the left, because quoting the Beyonce song, because we don't have no left back. And when you have balance in your team, right, you have more chance of scoring goals because the team is balanced. When your team is lopsided, it makes it very difficult. And I always bring in the Champions League final in 1998-99. Because Paul Scholes and Roy Keane were missing in that game, we had to deploy Ryan Giggs as a right winger. Ryan Giggs is a left winger, right? So we put Ryan Giggs as a right winger. We put Jesper Blomqvist as a left winger. We moved David Beckham into midfield alongside Nicky Butt, okay? It ruined our style of play. It ruined our balance. And Bayern Munich deserved to win, and Bayern Munich would dominate the game. Fortunately, Alex Ferguson, being the genius that he is, moved Giggs back to the left of midfield, moved Beckham to the right, took a Blomqvist, brought on Solskjaer and Sheringham, and the rest is history. Because we had more balance. Even though it was very attacking, we had more balance to the team. And that is so important, especially in a wing-back system, you know? Aaron, how have we let Quenda go to... I know, Aaron, you know what? I had a great feeling this morning, mate. I had a great feeling that, you know what? We won against Real Sociedad 4-1, delighted, happy. And then I look on social media and I see that. I thought it was a joke at first, and I see that, and I'm like, what an absolute plum. Why is he going to Chelsea? Chelsea are a fake team. Why are you going to Chelsea? You just put more pressure on yourself going to Chelsea. They got Reece James. They got Gusto. Where are you going to play, mate? You're 17, 18. Where are you going to play? You know what I mean? You're not going to... You would have fitted perfectly at Manchester United. But listen, if he wants to go to Chelsea, if he wants to follow the money, let him go. There's many players out there that we're going to get, of course. I've mentioned loads on this show, of course, guys. Many right wing backs that we can go for. You know what I mean? Big up Achiji, what's going on, my friend Dorgu? And Heaven Pair is mad. I saw Leacher passing score as Heaven yesterday. Heaven, look, guys, I like to look at the things glass half full. I think that Man United have a bright future. I think Man United have a great future. I think you look at our defense and you see Euro and you see Heaven. You know what I mean? De Ligt isn't even old. De Ligt is still young. You see Euro, De Ligt, and Heaven. That's nearly 10 years, a decade defense right there, guys. A decade defense right there. We got Kalungi as well, and players like that of that nature as well, guys. So, you know what? I was really pleased to see the likes of Scanlon on the French, Fredrickson as well, players like that of that nature. I'm really excited about the future of Man United. Really excited. You know, if there's one positive that can come out of this season, right, it is the youth players. It is the youth players. Heaven, like, for goodness sake, like, that guy being put in the deep end in a major, important European tie, you know, against Real Sociedad, against the likes of, you know what I mean, Take, Kubo, right? And the likes of him, who people have been raving about to me. Oh, he's brilliant, Kubo, they're going to cook us, Zubamendi, he's going to do this, he's going to do that, blah, 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 blah. You know, and look what happened. Where was Kubo? All right, he struggled in initial stages. You know, you expect that from someone like Aiden Heaven, who's only a kid at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Got megged. But you know what? After the game went on, it was absolutely solid. And I'm so excited for him. I would rest him against Leicester. I wouldn't play him against Leicester. Lindelof will come into the team, and I'll prepare him for the next game in Europe. I would do that. You know what I mean? I'm really excited about what's going to happen. Really excited to see him and Euro partnering as well. That would be very good as well. Mazraoui, again, absolutely superb. Again, a big shout out to Mazraoui, of course. Any other player of Arsenal, Liverpool would have done that, what Dorgu did. But like you said, Tal, he wouldn't have done it. VAR was supposed to review. It's their job. Yeah. The reason what I don't like, fan, is that, you know, with Man United in particular, right? And it happened with Bruno Fernandes at the weekend, right? Bruno Fernandes at the weekend. And what I would say is that every time Man United make a tackle in the box or it hits someone's hand, it's a penalty. There's no question about it. There's absolutely no question about it. We got to look at the human side of football. We're going away from what the human side of football is, because naturally, you're going to, you know what I mean, make a smaller foul. It's going to be a small foul either way. You know what I mean? But if you have to continue looking at the screen, you're going to force yourself in giving a decision. It's a bit like what happened in West Ham game. Do you remember when we got the penalty against us? You know, and he kept looking at it. He looked at it about 8 times. Someone mentioned on the stream yesterday that they should look at it 3 times. After the 3rd time, they shouldn't look at it again. It's no penalty. It's a bit like what happened against Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid with the double kick. I mean, everyone can see. Every man and his dog can see that was an accident. So what they should have done is let him retake it. But the rules are rules, isn't it? The rules are rules, and the rules will be there. But the rules need to be changed. The rules need to be changed, like the handball and stuff like that. Players now are targeting at people's hands, so they get handballs and stuff like that. And I do believe that the rules need to be changed. I really do. Happy Friday, everyone. Good morning, Miss Sal. Good morning, Chichi, by the way. Big up to Chichi. Miss Bina, why, Mr. Sal, the greatest podcaster. God bless you. Good bless you, bro. Big up, my friend. Hope you're good, Gloria. Chichi, of course, the legends. Good to see you back. Good to see you back. Hopefully, you know what? The only way is up. You know what? What I really want is for Man United to lift that Europa League at the end of the season. You know what I mean? Guys, I don't know if you saw this, but, you know, did you see Postecoglou of Tottenham Hotspur, right? Manager. In the press conference, that guy, he's so arrogant. That guy, he's got the ego of Real Madrid and the team performance of bloody Shrewsbury Town. Do you know what I mean? He is the most arrogant manager, and he needs to be humbled, guys. So if we do, big up Frankfurt. Come on, Frankfurt, defeat Tottenham. Big up Frankfurt. Come on, I'll be supporting Frankfurt in the next round against Tottenham. Of course I will. Need to knock out Tottenham. Tottenham are Postecoglou is far too arrogant. But in a one-off game against Tottenham, if Man United get to the final, in a one-off game against Tottenham, I fancy our chances. Tottenham will bottle it. Tottenham will bottle it. Man United will win it. Absolutely. Fan. Did you know that Arsenal Heaven played against Man United in a preseason game? I think it was a year ago or something. And for him to walk straight into the Man United team, they should be looking at the agent. Arsenal should be looking at their coaches, their staff, and ask them, why did Heaven slip through our fingers? Heaven is going to be the next big thing out of Man United in regards to defensively. He's an absolute beast. I mean, unbelievable. You can tell who a great player is when you don't need to notice him much. In defense, when you play in defense, when you don't notice the defense, like sometimes I didn't notice Vidic or Ferdinand because they were so calm, so collective when they used to play. But Heaven, and I'm not comparing him to them. Of course, he's only 18 years old. But what I would say is that, I didn't notice him yesterday because he was so assured. He was so he was so comfortable in his role. And that really impressed me. Yes, he wasn't perfect. Of course, he's not going to be at 18. A lot of pressure was on his shoulders. This was arguably Man United's biggest game since the FA Cup final. Because if Man United lost this game, there's nothing to play for this season. Our eggs were all in one basket. So the pressure must have been on Heaven, of course. And I was so impressed with him. Proud of him as well. Really, really domineering performance, of course. And, can't wait to see more of him. Can't wait to see some more of these youngsters coming through the system. I really can't. Achichi, Højlund is still missed, but his work rate is massive. Højlund was very involved, giving the opponent defense problems. What Højlund does with Chichi, and people don't see what Højlund does for the team. People just look at goals and they look at stats. This is the nature of football, unfortunately, but they just look at goals and look at stats. Højlund was occupying the defense. He was causing havoc in that defense. So whilst he was causing havoc in that defense, we were getting spaces with Garnacho and Xerxes. We were getting a space, and Bruno. We were getting that space in there. So he was occupying the defense. He will get better. I believe in him. Lots of people will say they want to sell him in the summer. Man United have to get 42 million. It will affect our FFP, PSR if Man United sell him for less than 42 million, around that mark. So, look, I think we should just believe in him, back him, because we ain't got no choice at the moment. I think he does a good job for the team, in my opinion. Yes, it's not pretty at times. Yes, he misses chances. But he hasn't had clear-cut chances. Like, there was one chance he had yesterday when he just needed to flick it into the corner. It was unlucky. It was a tough chance. He had to flick it with a back heel. But it was unlucky. But you know what? What I would say is that, we got no choice but to back these players. Until the summer, we see what happens, isn't it? We see what happens in the summer, and then we go from there, of course. Fan. Whilst in Jack was laying people on snitch or sneak. Absolutely. Whilst he was busy having interviews, Fan, with Gary Neville, they're signing our biggest target in the summer. A target that, fits Ruben Amorim's system perfectly. You know what I mean? At the end, and we missed out on him. He's gone. You know what I mean? Now we just have to move on and get someone else. And I don't think he will succeed at Chelsea. I don't. I think Chelsea got too much competition for places. Chelsea got too many players. It's not a done deal yet. It looks 95% sure it's going to be a done deal today or by Monday. But he's done the medical, hasn't he? So unless Man United hijack the deal now, where's Man United going to get the money from? Man United don't have any money. Man United made 2.5 million yesterday, by the way, from going through to the quarterfinal. Just so you're aware, guys. So very, very disappointed with Quenda. It looks like he's followed the money, which is disappointing for me. It looks like they throw money at the deal, and that is disappointing for me at the end of the day. And do we really want a player who just wants to get paid? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I mean, I know you may say that I'm clutching at straws. I'm a big fan of Quenda, but if he wants to choose Chelsea over Man United, good luck to him, and we move on. Because at the end of the day, I think Man United have got a bit higher ceiling than Chelsea. I think Chelsea have overachieved this season. I think they have, and I don't know how they get away with PSR. I don't know how they get away with FFP. I want to know how they get away with that, because at the end of the day, look, you know what? Someone needs to go into that football club and start investigating, because it's ridiculous. 1 billion in 1 year. Of course, Tybor, good morning, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Good morning. I'm proud to come to work today. Absolutely. The amount of abuse I get lately because of United is terrifying. But today was a good day. Big up, Tybor. Hope you're doing well. What is the talk? Look, guys, I have my wife is from Naples, right, in Italy, right? So I go to Naples a lot. And whenever I go to the family house and the in-laws and stuff like that, they always tell me, what about Man United then? What about Man United then? And you know, with me, I'm very defensive, right? So I always argue my corner. Right? They're Napoli fans, of course, so they've won the league and stuff like that. But I always argue my corner. How many European Cups you won? Blah blah blah. 3 times. What have you won? And blah blah blah. You know, at the end of the day. And to be honest with you, we're suffering abuse recently. I've been suffering it left, right, and centre, even here in Abu Dhabi. You know what I mean? If I wear my Man United shirt, people go, "Oh, look, Man United! What's happened to Man United?" You know what I mean? And it's not like I remember, you know. But thank God, Tyborg, you had a reprieve and you had a break from that. And you know what? What a win yesterday! You know what? If Arsenal beat Real Sociedad 4-1, they'd be absolutely creaming themselves. Absolutely. If Arsenal beat Real Sociedad 4-1, you know what I mean? Real Sociedad are significantly better than PSV. You know what I mean? Big up Tyborg, you legend, of course. Come on, Frankfurt. Come on, Frankfurt. Absolutely, Tyborg. You need to beat Spurs. Tyborg, by hook or by crook. Frankfurt need to beat Spurs. Please beat Spurs. Absolutely. If they beat Spurs, I'll eat a Frankfurt live, as long as it's halal. But I eat a Frankfurt live on this show. Absolutely. Who's Man United playing? Leon, Uchichi. Leon. Isn't it strange how Man United still managed to bring in 2 of Arsenal's best youngsters, even when they are in the worst moment in their history? Man United have that pulling power, Tybo. Man United will always be a bigger club than Arsenal. Arsenal talk a lot. They like to talk. But when it comes to Man United, they need to humble themselves because Man United are bigger than Arsenal. Let's not forget, I'm really looking forward to seeing Lasale. Lasale, who came from Crystal Palace as well. He's another youngster who you may see very soon. You know, the future's bright for Man United. It's a good place to be. And if we mix the right amount of youth with the right amount of experience, then I think we're in for a winner. I really are. And I'm really happy that we're starting to play these players, the likes of, obviously, Heaven, of course, now, Scanlon and players like that, Collier and stuff. You know what I mean? They're going to be the future of Man United. And by next season, those players will be ready. And it will help us. Obviously, all this talk about us being broken, everything, you know what I mean? I saw talent in Heaven, not in the Sociedad game, but in the Arsenal game too. Yeah, he held Arsenal very, very well. Arsenal couldn't get a sniff. Oh, yes. How much wingers do Chelsea need? Chelsea are just signing Quenda to stop Man United from signing him. And that's what annoys me. Chelsea are doing that to stop Man United from signing. They're copying Man United. They're copying Man United. Every time you see a linked player, Chelsea will try and go. And they've been doing that for years. Years. The only person who benefits from Quenda still is his agent, absolutely. And that is the problem, isn't it? That's the problem. The famous quote from Alex Ferguson that he don't like dealing with agents. Greed. Greed. Good luck to them. We're playing Leon in quarter, absolutely Triple M, yes. When I laughed at from random fans here in Germany, they say, enjoy your moment because we will be back and you will be crying again. Absolutely. Absolutely. We will be. Because who do they support, Tyborg? Do they support Frankfurt, Bayern, Dortmund, Schalke? Who do they support? Because when you're talking about Manchester United, unless it's Borussia Dortmund, unless it's Bayern Munich, they can't really talk. Do you know what I mean? I mean, in Germany, unless you're Bayern Munich, you can't talk to Man United fans. You know what I mean? What are you going to say? What Frankfurt won? You know what I mean? You know, whoever it is who's giving you banter, let them banter because we are a sleeping giant. And Man United will be back, guys. Man United will be back to the promised land. Man United will go back to where they belong. Absolutely. Big up, Tyborg, legend. What if Frankfurt in the final? Oh, Tyborg, there you go. There's the question, Tyborg. There's the question for you. What if Frankfurt and Man United were in the final of the Europa League? Oh, that's a tough one, isn't it? That's a tough one because Man United can only face Frankfurt and Tottenham or Tottenham in the final. They can't face them in the semi-final. If Man United get through against Lyon, they quite possibly could play the likes of Athletic Bilbao or Glasgow Rangers, right? So at the end of the day, it looks like Man United are going to play Athletic Bilbao in the semi, right? So Man United get through to the final, right? Frankfurt against Man United. What a game that would be, though. Our club is bigger than any club. Yep, top 3 at least. Enjoy your weekend, Reds. Big up, Sal. Big up, my brother. Hope your Ramadan mood and Reds go marching on. Have a good Ramadan, my friend, and have a good iftar, inshallah, as well, fan. Have a good one and enjoy it. Enjoy the blessings that is Ramadan and stuff like that, everyone. Of course, who is celebrating Ramadan this holy month. Of course, guys. It felt very nice, you know what I mean, this last few hours until I read the news about, Quenda. It really sort of pissed me off, if I'm being honest with you guys. And, it just felt like Chelsea were being opportunists and they're just signing Quenda to stop Man United from signing him. It just felt that way. And that's not the first time that Chelsea have done nonsense like that. Do you know what I mean? No question about it, Sal. My heart is over 35 years in Eintracht United final. I am United. And what a coincidence, though, Tyborg. Wouldn't that be a coincidence? Do you know what I mean? That since we've been on this stream, we've been talking about Frankfurt and United, and Frankfurt end up playing United. Wouldn't that be such a coincidence? Wouldn't it be it'd be amazing? You know what I mean? Unheard of as well, Man United against Frankfurt. I can't remember the last time we played Frankfurt. Have we played Frankfurt? It must have been in the 80s or the 70s. We haven't played Eintracht Frankfurt for a very, very long time, of course, guys. Not a long time. Absolutely. It's going to be a great game if it does happen in the final. I hope you beat Spurs. I hope Frankfurt beat Spurs. I don't like Postecoglou. I think Postecoglou needs humbling. He's excited because he won the Scottish League. He thinks he's the Don. He thinks he's some top manager. He's not, and he's very, very arrogant, right? I hope that Frankfurt beat them, and I hope it is a Man United against Frankfurt final. Bilbao, the final is in Bilbao. We're not going to play Bilbao in the final. We're most likely, if we get through Lyon, we'll play Bilbao in the semi. But I would love to play Glasgow Rangers in the semi, because Glasgow Rangers would be a much more easier game, dare I say it. But we have to beat Lyon first. Lyon are going to be difficult. Lyon are going to be up for that game. Of course, they've got the likes of Lacazette and Matic. But really, 5th, 6th in the French league, do we really need to worry about Lyon? I think that Real Sociedad was a far more difficult game, to be honest with you. It is a far more difficult. Yes, I was very impressed with Lyon against FCSB. But who are FCSB? We beat an FCSB this season ourselves away from home 2-0. And I just feel like, you know what, Man United have a very, very good chance to get to the final. Of course, Bilbao will be difficult. It's how we handle the games, of course. People talking about Inaki Williams and players like that. Not too bothered. We have our own players. I don't like to concentrate on other teams' players because we have our own players. We have our own players that will walk into that Athletic Bilbao team. Bruno will walk into that Athletic Bilbao team. You know what I mean? Ugarte will walk into that Athletic Bilbao team. Do you know what I'm saying? So hopefully we'll get the likes of Ahmad back for that game. Ahmad is due back at the end of April, but let's step by step. Let's concentrate on Lyon. Lyon, of course, are a very atmospheric team. Of course, a team that I've seen Lyon, been to Lyon. Very, very atmospheric, very, very noisy, partisan crowd, and it's going to be a hostile atmosphere. The saving grace is that Man United are playing away from home first, so Man United can get a good result in Lyon and then bring them at Old Trafford, and we see what happens after there, guys. So that is decent. That is a good thing. I do believe if Man United do get through, they'll be playing the second leg away from home in the semi-final. So we have to obviously get a good result at home first, of course, guys. Absolutely, guys. You know what? It was a great result yesterday. It could have been so much different. You know what I mean? If Man United lost the game yesterday, we would have been here, doom and gloom, nothing to play for, angry, toxic, stuff like that, guys. Yeah. The one thing I would say, my feeling is that we need to be positive and we need to start being a little bit supportive of the manager. I know a lot of people you're on here are, but there are people who still are not as supportive as they should. Tyborg. I must say, German fans still have a lot of respect for United. Rarely come across an idiot here. They love huge respect. I mean, at the end of the day, Man United have a huge connection to Germany, especially Munich. You know, as we know, Man United have a great history between each other with German teams. And, you know, what I would say is that real teams support real teams. And real fans know real teams. Man United are a real team. Bayern Munich are a real team. Frankfurt are a real team. These teams are real teams. You know? Even Liverpool and Arsenal are real teams. Chelsea, Man City are not real teams. You know, we have decades of history. You know what I mean? 100 years of history. You know, proper history. You know, we were playing in the Champions League before they even thought about the European Cup back then. You know what I mean? So, you know what? Big respect to the German team as well. The German teams, of course. And you know what? I just hope that Man United do it. And I hope that Man United have a successful end to a very treacherous season. Now, imagine Man United come in the bottom half of the table and qualify for the Champions League. That is through the back door. If there was such a thing as through the back door, that is through the back door, guys. Absolutely. Absolutely incredible that would be. People will be annoyed. People will be pissed off. Of course, that Man United managed to get to the Champions League, being 14th or 15th place. That'd be incredible. But he who laughs loudest, isn't it? And you just have this feeling about Man United this year. Beef Bully. Sal, we have faced Bilbao before. Remember to yes, they scored us good. They did score us good, but it was a long time ago, Beef Bully. And at that time, Man United didn't really care about the Europa League. And back then, the Europa League wasn't an important trophy for Man United. Man United, I remember that game. I was at that game, Beef Bully. And Herrera played. Man United didn't care about that trophy, played like they didn't care about that trophy. And I wouldn't put too much weight on what happened then and what happens now. Because we can easily go and say Rangers might beat Athletic Bilbao, and then we've got a different story. Let's just see. You know what I mean? Let's just see, of course. Beef Bully. It's funny here we can face Spurs 4 times this year. Also Rangers again. Yeah. I think that I'm supporting Rangers and Frankfurt. I hope they go through. I don't think Rangers is going to be easy for Bilbao. You know, I don't think it will be. I think that it will be a Man United against Frankfurt final. That is my prediction, guys. Man United against Frankfurt in the final. Let's see. Who would have predicted that? How are you, Sal? We won't get Gwenda. He's going to tell. Yes, I know, Lisa. And yeah, we've been talking about that the whole show. Big up, Sal. I'm glad we played well yesterday, especially in the second. It was a performance that shuts up these clueless pundits. You keep waffling about having a system. You see, if they couldn't play the system, as I said, if they couldn't play the system, why did they play the system so perfectly yesterday? And this is what I've been saying. This is what we've been saying. We've been saying this, LT. At the end of the day, they're not looking at the game. They're looking at an agenda. All right? And that is what I've been saying for a long time. We saw 20 minutes against Everton, right? We've seen patches of playing the system in other games. No, it's not perfect yet, but it's not going to be perfect yet. At the end of the day, we start the game slowly. We do that a lot, and we need to improve that. But when the game got going, we did well. But we do need to start games quicker. That's what I would say. That's not the system. That's the players. Whether it's a mental thing or whatever, but they proved yesterday that they can play the system. And I'm really excited for the future, guys. Absolutely. Guys, I want to thank everyone for joining me. Big up LT, big up Lisa, big up Beef Bully, big up Tyberg, of course, Earthfan, everyone, Triple M, everyone who's came into the channel today. Thank you so much. Have a fabulous, fabulous Friday. Keep your notifications on when I go live, guys, and enjoy it. The weekend is here. We just look forward to the Leicester game now. Relaxed and calm. Looking forward to the next round of the Europa League, of course, guys. Please don't forget to smash a like on the video. If you could possibly do that for me, that's absolutely fantastic. Really helps the channel grow. And please don't forget to subscribe if you're new, if you haven't subscribed already, guys. Thank you very much. Glory, glory, Man United. Onwards and upwards. And you know what? Bring on Leicester. Let's do this. Take it easy, guys. Happy Friday. Peace.